Blunts!
You ever seen that dude? That Muay Thai fighter? He's like a big coach. He's like a trainer. Every time somebody hits him where he's like doing the training pads or somebody, he's like, ooh wee.
No.
Ooh wee.
I have not seen that.
It's the funniest thing. But welcome.
Welcome.
It's another episode of Bold and Blunt,
Number
the
6 of them
podcast,
things.
the greatest production valued event that you'll ever
Known
see
to
in your
man.
life.
We bring us this shit, as they say.
We bring it the shit.
We bring us that shit.
One of your hosts here, Girls A Rose. We're gonna keep it nice, short, sweet, and simple.
Bones Hancino, other part of this thing, is
Get
in
it.
for the ride.
Yay, let's get it popping. So we were talking about our songs of the week. Remind me once again, I know you said it was a Nipsey song,
Got
but
one with the great man on this album.
yes sir.
Went with the hustle and motivate.
Okay,
Just trying to wake up and
Better
run
than the
myself
case.
better. We
Sound
got a
like
show
a lot.
today.
Okay,
That's what I'm trying to do. Hustle
Hustle
and motivate.
Okay,
Hustle the whole way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's been getting me through because, like, legitimately, I think I work like 45 hours in 3 days, pull like 70 hours all week.
Ooh,
I'm done. Like, I'm tired.
that's a
It's
tiring
like that
ass
shit's just
schedule.
been getting me through. Like, hey, you still gotta hustle. You still gotta keep going.
I was literally telling myself that as I was driving down here.
Mm-hmm. Like, no matter how tired we are, we still gotta make change.
Hell yeah.
What about you? What's the song? You said you were on that different vibe. I remember.
Oh yeah, for me, it was going to be some R&B, man. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
throwback R&B's. Like we
Good
was talking
day.
about the Mario, the
Mhm.
Lloyds, the Chris Browns,
I
the
feel
old
like
Trey
you've been on that
songs.
for like a couple weeks now.
Yeah, there's something about that.
Just a different vibe.
Yeah, that was when music was just music.
Yeah.
Like people weren't
It
so.
reminds me of like when I was in middle school and we used to have team night on Fridays.
Yeah.
That type of music.
Yeah, you know,
We
just
just sit
having a
back
good
and listen.
time, and you could
Yeah.
just listen to it, and it was like,
Nostalgic.
yeah. So yeah.
I like it.
No one's been putting out anything crazy, at least for me right now, that I like. So
Just been throwing back.
yeah, yeah. But other than that, no. There are some projects that I've recently heard that I like, but I gotta listen to them more. It's the British folks, you know what I'm saying? It's the UK side I've been trying to tell you about.
Bro, I gotta get more on them.
But you was gonna tell me something.
Some
something
great
just-
shit that came. I just
Yeah.
got a text this morning. I've been waiting for like 8 months. And my next song of the day is gonna come from this man. My Deontay Hitchcock Better album that is signed by the
Oh,
man,
shit.
autographed by this man, is on its way. It finally shipped.
Took a long time.
Oh, bro,
It's
I've been waiting for this
long
thing.
day.
I vouched for that man for album of the year. He didn't get any recognition towards it, but I'm excited.
Hey, if
That's
it's-
gonna be my prize of the collection right now.
Oh yeah, your excitement actually just made me remember my own excitement. Hey, shout
Bring
out
it
to
to
my
me.
sister.
Shout
I
out
love
to
you, Chola.
yes,
I
Chola, you're
fucking
the
love
shit
you.
for real.
So I was taking a look because you know Dave Chappelle is coming to Colorado. So he was going to Pikes Peak Center. So I was like taking a look at the tickets.
Hmm.
But the tickets were in the middle and like 15 rows back and still like $600 a piece. And I was
Mhm.
like, if I'm gonna be spending $600, like nigga, I want to see this nigga sweat and blow cigarette smoke in my face. Like
Yeah.
I'm not paying $600 to
Yeah.
be in the middle of the pack.
Yeah,
No.
like you want some jokes cracked about you.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so
Yeah, I feel that.
I was telling her about how like, you know, it fell through because one, they sold out super quick and then all the front row ones sold out.
Which
and-
is understandable.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And then she came through with some big news before me yesterday. She got me me and her 85 South Show tickets to see DC Young Fly, Chico Bean, and Carlos Miller in Denver, bro.
that's
Yes,
lit.
I've been trying to see them niggas for so long,
Yo, that's
so long. And it's close enough, she said, where I could get ignorant. So maybe if I say something ridiculous enough, you know what I'm saying? They'll holler
Yeah.
at me. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm
Yeah.
busting drunk and be like, you be calling me a stupid big ass head, nigga. Yes, that's what I needed.
That's gonna be lit. That's a good substitute.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about that Dave Chappelle show?
But
I actually know one of the openers. Went to high school with him, Austin Brinker.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Shout out to him. I hope you're funny as hell because Dave Chappelle is bringing that shit.
The comedian scene is coming through crazy in Colorado Springs right now. Like,
I've seen that.
it's going wild.
I've
Hey,
seen
shout
that
out to
shit.
Thad and Cam,
Beanie Boys.
Trent Cotton,
Don't know him, but I'm shouting
Joe
him out
Loves
too.
Pizza, Luso
That guy.
Comedy.
That guy too.
Fuck, I'm missing two other people's.
I need to get
There's
more.
two more
into
people that
the
I'm missing, but
comedy
I
scene.
do apologize. But now they had like a big thing going, and now we're gonna be on that 420 show with
That's
a couple
right.
of them.
I should
So-
probably study more.
Yeah, no,
No, I
you
seem-
good.
I
You
seem
good.
stupid
No,
now.
you good. You good. This is what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying?
This
The
is why.
mediator. I bring everything
Yo,
together
you
and
know
the
what it
fine
is.
glue in life.
That's true.
But yeah, so that's gonna be fun. Make sure y'all tune in. It's gonna be on Twitch.
Yes, it's gonna be
we're
lit.
gonna throw some things in
We're
the
gonna turn
descriptions,
up.
maybe at the end of the video as well. Maybe not because I've been getting lazy on the edits.
It'll come through. You'll have a way to find it. We'll
But
post
yeah.
it somewhere.
Let me actually take a look for the people who are listening in, as there will not be a link provided. Or maybe there will be, but I don't know how you do that on
That's
your
true.
thing.
I don't know how to
So,
do
yeah,
anything.
that's gonna be on you, my boy.
Damn,
So
all right.
if
I'm
anything
gonna learn.
fails, it's
I
on
got
the
y'all.
Hyacinto man.
Y'all
You know what I'm
know-
saying? It's on him.
It's on me for failure. I'm sorry. Betting on a wild card. While you're looking that up, did you see Elon Musk bought Twitter?
Yeah. I don't think he fully bought it, but he has the majority
He
shares
owned,
now.
Like, yeah, he bought $2.3 billion worth.
Yeah.
And he said he's going to ban anybody that doesn't think Joel Embiid is MVP.
That's harsh.
Elon.
That is harsh.
Yeah, right? Fucked
All
up.
right. Can I speed this up, please? Damn, why
It's
does
a
this
hard
take
thing to
some-
find. I remember I was scrolling through the other day to try to find it, and it took me a doozy.
Oh, you know what? I think I can find it.
You knew.
Yeah, so it's gonna be streaming live at 7 p.m. 420
7 p.m.
2022
What is that,
twitch.tv/down to quest. Once again, streaming live at 7 p.m. That is Mountain Standard Time. 420 April 20th, 2022.
20th of April.
Twitch.tv/down to quest.
Down to Quest.
Down to quest.
Is it
is
TL?
spelled normally, yes.
No twos.
DOWNTOQUEST.
Tune into that shit. It's gonna be. It's,
It's
gonna, be
it's gonna be a
hilarious.
wild one. I guarantee I'm
You're
gonna bring some
gonna hear
niggery
some
to the
funny
damn
shit.
thing because I like being a nigga wherever I can be.
I won't partake in that. I'm just gonna be high, offering
That's fair.
insight on shit.
That is absolutely fair. That is absolutely fair. So, as we were discussing previously, let's get back into it. Your dreams, right? What is
Yes.
the craziest dream then? I know you said you can't remember a lot of them. What is
Yeah.
the craziest one you could recollect to
So, like-
this day?
Okay, so it happened back in like high school. It was like freshman year. Like it's crazy because I like in like I was telling you earlier. Like it's weird because I lucid dream like you were talking about. Like when I'm actually in that dream state, I know exactly what's going on and shit. But the second I wake up, that shit is Men in Black swipe me. Like I don't remember a damn thing as soon as my eyes open. Like I've tried to go back to sleep. It doesn't like I don't know. The last one that I actually remembered was me and Brandon were in a cave with cap guns and we were shooting little chimpanzees. And every time like you shot it, like the pop, they would turn hostile. But then if you shot it again, they'd be friendly. That's the last dream that I vividly remember. Hunting chimpanzees in a cave
With a pop gun?
with the pop gun. You remember like the old cap guns? Like,
yeah.
with the gunpowder in them?
Yeah.
And you just pop, 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 pop. Yeah.
So
Weird
my
dream,
second
right?
question to that was going to be, what would be the meaning behind that? But like,
I don't
that's
know. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I know a lot of my dreams probably do have meaning. Cause like, I'm conscious during my sleep. Like, I remember Like, I know that I had something going on. I just don't remember what it is. It's like I'm reborn every day. It's like I go to the other side and talk and do all this shit, and then I come back and they just wipe me. And then once I go back to sleep, I go back there. And then I wake up and it's just regular shit. Like, it's like, oh yeah, you fell asleep. But like, it's weird. I don't know. And I've heard like weed has something to do with that. If you stop smoking weed, then your dreams come back. Like, but like THC suppresses the dreams. I don't know if that just like enhances them where I go to like a different spiritual state to where I can't remember it. Like, you know how I feel about getting wiped before life.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I just get wiped every time because I'm learning shit while I'm unconscious.
Well, until we know more of the deeper meanings behind dreams, like,
It's really hard.
yeah, it's really hard to understand exactly what's going on behind it, because sometimes you just have nonsense going on, like you
Yeah.
said.
Sometimes you just think
Shooting
of some random shit.
chimpanzees.
Like, and they were cool as hell until you shot them, and then like they would freak out, and then you shoot them again, and then they'd be cool again.
Yeah, that's
Like, It was like hypnosis almost, to where you were snapping and they were cool. But bringing that up, you must have had some wild dreams.
Oh yeah, I've had a couple of dreams where I was like, basically, it's almost like they try to teach me life lessons. And it's like I had a dream like that last night. Story time.
Story time.
So I went out last night with some friends, wonderful people. We went out to a good friend of mine, Floyd's little all white affair,
Hey.
and it was a good little time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the night, a drunk dude who was like, he was chatting all fucking night. Like, I went outside to smoke. He was just in my ear talking left and right about yada yada this, yada yada that, yada yada this, and I was like, "Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard."
Yeah. And then
for
you
sure.
open up more invitation for them just to talk more, so they keep going.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, that's what's up. Oh, for real? That's you? That's crazy. I would have never known that. That's
They have
wild,
to
man."
expand.
Right? And so at the end of the night, he ends up getting drunk as fuck, caught himself in the wrong car, but he's parked behind me. So I opened my fucking car door and he hops the fuck in the front seat and I run up and I'm like, "Yo,
What
are you
doing?
okay? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, this is
Man,
not
just
your
drank
car."
Too much, yeah.
Right? And so he's like, "Nah, blood, back up, blood. Like, nah, this is me, blood." And I was like, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Just get out the car. This is not your car." Whole time I have my friend's brother behind me trying to get in like motion. He's like he just wants to go spaz and punch motherfucker in his face and just go off on him. And then I'm like, "Nah, man, like, just chill.
Yeah.
Like, he's drunk. We don't need to take it that far.
Yeah.
We don't need to go that route." And so last night, actually, I ended up having a dream about
That same
that
situation.
same thing, but how it could have
You went and
outturned.
beat that man's ass.
Yeah,
And then you tried to dip away.
No,
and then the
no.
cops caught you.
It wasn't
and
even
then
the
life
cops.
ruined.
No, it wasn't even that. Like, he ended up beating his ass and all that shit and getting away with it. But at the end of the day,
It wasn't worth it.
It hurt my morals.
Yeah.
Knowing that we fucked some dude up
They
that
just
was
left him in the street drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Pissing on himself.
So I was thinking to myself, like, damn, was I too nice? Do I be too nice? Because to a fault, I've always told myself I'm way too nice.
Yeah.
And I think
feel
that's
that.
like a blessing and a curse, but sometimes it's just like I let people get away. Like, yo, if somebody would have hopped in anybody else's car,
Yeah, they
and
would have gotten.
they would have
fucked
probably
up.
died.
Yeah.
And I'm way too nice in this
To
situation
just
to
be
where
like, hey,
like,
bro, get the fuck out
hey,
of the
come
car.
on,
What
you
are
know
you
what I'm
doing?
saying? Like, right? Like, I already knew, like, yo, you're drunk. I don't need to be fucking. If I really want to
See,
go off on you, I could
But
have
I
went
think
off
that
on
changes
you.
the situation too. Like, it would have been too nice if it was just some random motherfucker that jumped in your car. But you had already established a relationship with them throughout the night.
Yeah, you
So,
know what I'm
like,
saying?
that makes it to where it's like, yeah, I know you're fucked up,
And so
dude.
the
But like,
other three behind me, they were like, "Nah, man, fuck that. You should have beat. I don't give a fuck who he is, who he was talking to." And I was like, "Nah, I get where y'all are coming from, but you gotta
Yeah.
understand, like, this man was drunk." So I was having a dream about that shit, and when I woke up, I was like, "You know what?
I'm glad I did what I did.
I'm fine with my." Okay, but no, what we were talking about was
Welcome back.
how I learned my lesson. Yeah, welcome back. Sorry about those technical
We're gonna edit
difficulties.
that
That's definitely going to be edited out or whatever. But what we were talking about was how that dream was teaching me a lesson to, like, just kind of be, I guess, not invoke my rage that I have. You know what I'm saying? Because I was
Yeah.
thinking about it in myself. Like, yeah, I can really, like, fuck shit up if I wanted to in the environment. Like if
Is it worth it?
if I'm in the setting where I need to fuck shit up, I could really fuck shit up. I'll break someone's face.
Yeah.
But the problem is like I know myself, and breaking someone's face is
It's
murder.
not worth it. Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't like that's it.
It's
That's
not worth it.
That's my
It's
inner
not
child
worth
trying
it.
to be wild, and my inner child is definitely still wild. But
Your inner adult is
you know what I'm saying?
grown matured enough to tamper that down.
He could fucking whip that nigga's ass like,
Yup.
hey, go in the corner.
Like if you want to settle some shit, if we got to fight, we can settle
Be
it
a
out.
child when it's time for you to have fun, because
Yeah.
that's when your imagination,
Yeah.
your creativity comes out. But when you're in a serious motion, you got to go tell yourself to take a time out. Got to be an adult right
You know,
now.
count to 10. Just chill out.
Yeah,
It ain't really
and
worth
think shit
it.
out. And what was crazy was, went to the fucking liquor store to get a fucking Red Bull.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady behind me, because I got the heart in the back of my head, she was
Mhm.
like, "Oh, I love your heart." She was like, "You're just a bundle of love." And I was just like, "You know what's crazy?" And then I ended up telling her the story
Mm-hmm.
that I just shared. And she was like, "Yeah, you are definitely a lot different than a lot of people." I was like, "Ain't I?" Because
Yeah. Because a lot of people would have stomped that man out of the damn car. Like, what the fuck are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm too nice. Next time though, I can't do that. I let the cheek get turned one time. I can't turn it because the next time, dang, it's not gonna be that.
Did he get out of the car?
Hmm?
Oh, then yeah, you could do it again next time.
No, because I had to apply too much force to get him out the car.
Oh, then yeah.
If
that
I'm
makes
telling you
sense.
get the fuck out the front seat,
Yeah.
you should just get the fuck out the front. If four
Yeah.
people start yelling at you
Yeah,
to
if
get the
you
fuck
had
out the
to-
front
yeah,
seat,
if you
I
had
don't give a
to-
fuck how drunk you are. At that point,
You got to get out the
I knew
front
you
seat,
couldn't
my
hear
boy.
it. Like, I know you're so drunk you can't comprehend what the fuck is going on. I do not
Yeah.
need to fight you, nigga. I will break you down, and you would like you're gonna wake up and not even realize what the hell happened. We beat you up for no reason.
Yeah,
I get some anger out, but now what?
it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
So yeah,
That always trips me out. I'm not,
when it cuts out like
yeah,
that,
terrifies me.
yeah, I don't know if that has to do with like the way it's trying to re-rate.
Either that or
Right,
it's
whatever. I'm no
it might be
computer
the
science.
cable too.
I'm no computer scientist. Yeah,
We
that could
learn.
be.
That's what we got to learn. We gotta
Actually,
learn some
I did
IT
learn
shit.
that the HDMI cable does make a difference.
Yeah, definitely
have,
does,
like,
'cause if you get like the high like gold fibers and like the different
Yeah,
types
they
of
have, like,
metals in there.
They have the 4K ones where it, like transfers like
Mhm.
a gigabyte of information. And I was like, why do I need to?
Yep, because
This is
This
ridiculous.
goes
shit-
back to the whole PS5 and the 8K TV.
Yeah, the
That's
capitalistic.
what I need. And yep, you want better and better, you're gonna have to pay for it.
Big facts. Well, I guess you need to get a 8K TV and a PS5.
I feel like it's easier to get an 8K TV. Than
Hey,
a
shout out to
PS5
you,
at this
Kyle.
point.
I'm so sorry. Shout out to you, Kyle.
Shout
I
out
think
to you, Kyle.
You gonna make this process so much easier on me. I appreciate it.
For real. That shit was clutch as
Appreciate
hell.
I got a new tower set up, y'all. It's beautiful.
We'll
It's
be up and
beautiful. The
running
only thing
now.
I would say is
Huh.
up and running on time. I be trying to get at least Friday and Monday drops.
You don't want to be
That
working
last
like that.
video, you are my testimony that I don't just be bullshitting.
Yeah,
you
that
see
shit
that
went
shit
in
be
there like 4
rendering.
times. A sec. I saw that shit render when I went into work, and then I got home at like 7 o'clock, and it was still rendering. I looked in the morning, it said failed.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, damn, bro.
This
It's got
man
like
took a whole 2
71%
days.
just to say
Dude.
failed.
Oh my gosh. But yeah,
That's
no.
okay. Y'all know the audio is always available. The videos will be coming.
Yeah. Once the videos get popping more,
It's
then we
crazy
gonna-
too, because you know the podcast episodes are actually our most watched shit. Like, we're almost like 50 views on both of them. I know that ain't like
No,
crazy
facts.
numbers, but like
No,
compared to
nigga, that's
everything
great
else,
numbers. I
That's
don't know
what I'm
50
saying.
people personally
I
like
don't
that in
either
real
that'll
life.
watch it. I don't either. There's
So
somebody in Germany watching
whoever,
us.
whoever's watching this, I appreciate
You're a
the
clutch.
absolute
I
shit
fucks
out
with
of
you
you, man.
personally on a personal
you's
level.
Hard mode. Every single one of you is a beautiful person.
Beautiful.
Absolutely great.
You can say you were one of the first ones to join the journey.
Big facts. You know what I'm saying? Because when we blow up off of many different things, y'all gonna be like, damn. You know what I learned, man? We gotta just take this time and fail.
Yeah,
I think I've been fine with just failing.
yeah. That's what we got to do. Because honestly, and I've looked back at like a whole bunch of fucking like people who tried doing what we're doing. Like their first episodes were terrible.
We were
Like
all
the
right.
first like 30 episodes were just terrible sets, terrible
Oh,
editing.
yeah,
And there's people with
yeah.
like HBO series and shit. Like, have you ever watched Desu Samiro?
No.
They're like they're both from Brooklyn. They went from like literally a white room where there was echoes everywhere and just like a desk, and now they have their own HBO fucking late night series. They ran YouTube, they ran Facebook, they ran like a whole bunch of stuff for a while. Now they have their own HBO series.
Damn.
Like, and that's all we got to do is put
And
out
this aesthetic
content.
is beautiful. Hey, we took some time to think about this and
We
set
really
shit up
did.
like this, man.
We really
Y'all
did.
gotta appreciate
Like, our
this shit.
starting point is a lot
talk my
higher.
shit. I don't give a fuck. Y'all gotta appreciate this, dude. Get the fuck out. You gotta get out.
You got to, because
You
you're gonna
gotta
be
get
shaking the
out,
camera,
y'all. You
running
shake
up
the
on
camera.
shit.
You shake the
We love
camera
you.
every time.
We really do.
You gotta get out of here. It is not the time for the dupes.
It's
When we
not.
have the doobie hour, we promise y'all we gonna
downstairs.
get y'all. Yeah, but that's gonna be
There's enough
downstairs.
space.
You can't have a doobie hour in this small ass confined room and you shaking
Nope.
shit.
Mm-mm.
Anywho, yeah, we're gonna talk our
Yin-yang
shit for a
twin.
little bit, man. We getting the production value is getting up. The next thing, we just gotta get some better lighting, and then we're gonna get some a wide lens camera.
Yep.
Bam. We
We got
honestly
some
probably need another tower.
We probably do.
If you can
honestly.
get another one set
so
over
then we
here,
can run it as like a home base.
yeah, because then that would
That's the plan.
and the
told you.
rendering actually for the video would be better itself. So
It's coming real soon.
not putting too much on
Because
the
I'm
actual
telling
Mac.
you, very soon. Like, I've been getting notices in the mail all the time on like refinance shit,
We're gonna get there.
and it's gonna be just right back into it.
We're
so-
gonna get there. Y'all gotta tell us some more, you know what I'm saying? Some topics. If y'all
Bro,
listening
send us some
and things like that,
questions.
send us some questions. Let us
We
know.
gotta put a link to our email. Just
yeah,
put out the email.
facts.
Because if we can just put out the email, have them send in
I'll edit it.
questions,
I'll
send
edit
in
it in there.
topics,
I will put
send
that
in
in
what
there.
you guys want to hear us talk about.
Yeah,
I feel like that would make our job a lot easier.
facts. Get a couple more interesting facts and topics in. I know there's
Or like
since
what
we
y'all
don't
are
have
interested
people coming in a lot. You know what I'm saying? We can have
like
the audience be
yeah.
able to ask questions, get to know more
seriously,
about them.
or
Y'all
we'll
get to know more
schedule
about
lives or
us.
something.
Yeah,
Like, just have like an hour of live.
yeah.
But I think it'd be dope because like we cover so much. I feel like we're so
facts.
all over the place. Like, give us a scope. What do y'all like us talking about? We are all over the map, but it's a good thing. I like that.
Hell yeah.
We can't
You
narrow
gotta be
down to one
versatile.
subject.
Yeah, no, that's.
Like, we can
What?
cover a lot of shit.
I'm not no basketball podcast. I'm not no sports podcast. I'm no just
Crime
anything.
and,
Yeah,
like,
religion, nothing.
investigation,
I'm
or spiritual.
everything. I could
We
talk
cover it
about
all.
everything.
You
This
pick your
is
topic. Let's fit about it.
entertainment at its finest.
Best.
This is the pinnacle, the top of the top. It don't get too much.
I don't know, because we're gonna get even better.
It don't get too
Like,
much
imagine
higher.
us at episode like 420.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be like
Money
a
is the
banger,
main thing
bro.
that. What?
That's what I'm saying.
If
Once
I
we
just
get
had a
this,
little bit more, if somebody literally just was like, "Hey, I'm gonna donate you $5K," I'm gonna be like, "Yo,
this is why
what?
we need
You
to get
about
on streams and shit.
spread,
We need to get on lives.
spread,
We got the business account.
facts."
We need to
I'ma
get
set
on
up a
lives and
Twitch.
just entertain people,
I
and
just-
then just
Got set up
like
a Twitch.
legitly. And I'm telling you, as soon as I'm
When I'm
telling
tired
you,
at
Rose,
night,
I'm telling you, Rose.
fucking
As
1
soon as
o'clock
this
in the morning.
refinance goes through, and I get this money, I'll be the one to donate that and be like, "Hey, this is what we're doing now." Because we can sit there. I'm telling you, we can sit there and play GTA. The
Mhm.
commentary that we do on GTA, me and you bullshitting on that shit would be golden.
Man, I gotta get fucking.
We need to get another tower because then we can play the cops and robbers shit.
Oh, true, but I gotta get my fucking barber too into
Yeah.
into it because Texas. Shout out you, Lamar, but
Shout out.
fucking that's when I play Apex with all the time, and
Oh, for real?
he Twitch streams already, but like his conversation, like he's literally like minded like us, like, but he has like some crazy takes, and it'd be,
For real?
yeah,
It'd be good to have that man on, like, for real. Even if we do him on like a Zoom call,
he's a
an
very
actual
bold and
and blunt
blunt
person.
Yeah,
That he fits our category
Yeah.
perfectly.
yeah,
He would be our type of people.
They get some of the greatest fades out in San Antonio. So if you are watching and you live in Texas, you
Go
better
see
go
Lamar.
see Lamar.
I don't know what the shop's called. Oscar probably does.
I forgot what his shop was called. What he
Go see Lamar.
Just go see Lamar. Just ask around town and be like, hey,
They'll
who's
tell you
Lamar?
they know who Lamar is.
Once you get enough viewers and people really want to know who Lamar is,
Oh, it's gonna
I'll
be
drop-
a wrap.
I'll drop the tag in there. You
That's
really
true.
want to know? Ask in the comments and
I
I'll
don't think
drop
we
his
have any
tag.
Texas viewers yet.
I'll drop his tag if you want to find out how to get a great cut. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
I started the heart, by the way, not Drake. Finn had a heart in the back of my head.
That's true.
So I just
Drake
want you to
copied him.
remember. Yeah.
Like he does everything
you know what I'm
else.
saying? I'm a trendsetter.
Not a follower.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Man, so the world has finally put a stake in the coffin of what is this whole Will and Jada thing. So I'm glad it's finally not
I
being
haven't
talked
even
about.
followed about it.
No, it's just done. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just no one's doing
Nobody cares about it. Oh, Doobie. There you go. Oh.
But yeah, they finally stopped talking about that. But what's crazy is the tides have turned into a different spell now. You know
Oh, yeah,
why?
what's that?
COVID is apparently making its comeback. You know what's even crazier about this? Is you know what just started dying down in the media?
COVID?
No,
Oh, what?
the Ukraine situation.
No, they still be talking. I watched that yesterday.
No, because COVID went away, right?
Mm,
Because the Ukraine situation came up.
yeah.
Now,
But now they want to divert attention away from that. Yeah, that makes sense. So then they're like, oh, yeah, COVID again. That's why I think COVID was a
so
whole cover-up
now this has to make you question what the fuck is going to go on while we're mind boggled with COVID with Ukraine and Russia that they're going to not show.
Because I saw the plea of the Ukrainian president. He was like, y'all need to defend, like, we need supplies. Like, he made a list of demands. That was his address. And then, like, the Europe, NATO, and all that stuff, like, they pretty much just shrugged them off.
Damn.
Because they're, like, trying to go into East, like Kiev and stuff now.
Damn.
And they're just, they're pretty much like, fend for yourself.
Damn, so now COVID comes back.
Yep. So now they're trying to, because I had to watch, it's going to be, I don't even know, dude.
What the fuck?
Like,
This
it's
is
crazy how much, like, and you can't even watch news.
There's 13
because the
states that
news
are
is
saying
just-
that are fucking, like, saying that, the B1C1, whatever this new strain they got coming out, it's like weed now, nigga. It's like the B1C1 is this new 99% deadly mortality. It's like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? It's crazy.
One person got it and died. That's why it's that, like, this shit, I don't even understand at this point. Because I feel like every variant that's come out has been lower, like, risk and, like, severity anyways.
Facts.
So, like, okay, we already beat the hardest level. We're good now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. I've been at ground zero. Like, I've been in grocery stores for the last 3.5 years, like, nonstop.
Facts.
5 different ones every single day. Meeting, like, millions of different people every day.
This ain't nothing against y'all policy against that VID, you know what I'm saying?
No.
It's just you gotta be open.
It's just you
to
gotta
what's
think
going
about
on.
things.
This is world news.
This is world
If
news.
anything, we're just giving y'all
supplying
world
it
news.
to you.
You know what? That's
We're
a good
doing
bypass.
what they won't do.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
You know,
they're talking.
I
They're
think
talking
that's
about
kinda
the
what's cool.
facts. We're talking about
What could
be.
And you know what's crazy? Most conspiracies hold a lot of merit.
Yeah,
Like, they're conspiracies for a reason.
people don't believe in it. People didn't believe in aliens, or at least didn't believe in aliens until the
told
government
you.
was just straight up like, yeah, UFOs exist.
I
But
told
they're
you,
just like,
I don't believe
what?
in aliens the way that I believe in aliens. I don't believe in space anymore.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't believe in
Nigga, what the
space.
fuck
I'm gonna
is
be 1,000,000% honest.
What the
I
fuck
know
is you
that took a
talking about?
weird turn. That took a real weird turn.
Somebody
but I
tell me
believe
what
in the
this nigga's
firmament and
talking
shit.
about.
Flat
What the
Earth
fuck is he talking
firmament, that shit is real.
Somebody tell me what this nigga is
Yes.
talking about. What
Yes.
the fuck? Indulge me.
So, like, I do believe in aliens. It's
Uh-huh.
just they instead of going up, we expand out. So, like, yeah, they travel from far ways, but they're not traveling from outer space into here. Like, we are the center of the universe, like, legitly. And then it just expands outwards.
I need evidence. What?
Oh,
give
I
me
have
something.
I've been waiting to bring this up because I'm gonna make a reaction video to this because I've literally got like
But they
a
ain't no
million
goddamn
Flat Earth
reaction
videos.
video today, nigga. This
No,
is
there
this
ain't.
right now. This
Look
this
at
might be
flight
the whole
patterns.
video.
Look at because you're gonna have to go home and do your research. Look
I
at
know
flight
about
patterns.
flight patterns.
Okay, from
Yeah.
Johannesburg to Argentina.
Yeah.
Why does it go to LA or Nevada before it goes down to Argentina?
So-
Why doesn't it just fly across the ocean?
I think we had a discussion about this before, but like fuel efficiency and the actual
It's-
curvature of the
it's-
Earth and things like that.
It's
For what they calculate, right? Let's say I'm seeing your
Okay,
side.
go ahead, go
But
ahead.
for what they calculate, the curvature of the Earth actually like interferes with travel like that. Like it's easier to. It's like the Pacristo cone curve or whatever that thing is called, where it's like if you look at a cone, the quickest point isn't from getting from one point to, which is drawing a straight line curve, get you from.
Okay. Would
I'd
you,
have to, like,
is
I'd
it
have
more
to remember
logical to
more.
believe that, or if you look at a flat Earth map, where at the very top is, so it would be right, like, if you look at a flat map,
Yeah.
you go from Johannesburg, you go to LA, you go to Argentina. Like, Argentina is that way. It would make fuel efficiency and all that shit would make so much more sense, because even if you're flying that way to LA, you're flying over all the ocean, you're flying over the equator, you're flying over all kinds of different things. If you're just going straight, that's cutting off like thousands
Yeah,
of
but the
miles
problem
off of your
is you
trip.
can't go straight on a sphere.
Yeah, because we're not on a sphere.
But if you were on a
Why
sphere,
do
you
planes
can't go straight.
Why
That
do planes
explains
fly
why
up
we
like
curve.
this? Why are the planes always tilted up instead of down? If there's
Because lift has to happen in order for the actual.
but if you
like,
would be
clearance
flying
to
like
take
this,
off.
like at all times, the nose is up. If there's curvature, why would it not be down? Why would you not be going
Because
around?
when a plane flies for fuel efficiency, what it's technically doing is falling at the same rate that it's getting like lift. Like plane efficiency is fucking crazy. Like if you actually take a look into it, there's
You have
certain
to take a
reasons
look
why
into it.
like all that shit makes like a huge difference in a whole flying
Okay,
experience.
so let me ask you this. So
And most of the
NASA,
time, you are kind of more straight than anything. It's just on takeoff that you
There are
have that
videos.
majority of lift.
so NASA was discovered in what, like 1950, 1960s? Because we were trying to get to the race to the moon, right?
Yeah.
Which we never did. We never landed on the moon.
Yeah,
We didn't beat- We just had to beat Russia. We had to beat the Soviet
I'm
Union.
skeptical about the
That
moon
whole
landing.
thing.
That shit is
if
crazy.
we didn't go to the moon first, we would have been fucked as a world
Yeah.
power. So they discovered NASA as the whole space and whatever. The globe theory was not really taught until D50s when NASA was discovered, because supposedly they went up and they saw this whole thing. Why do you never see stars when you're up in space? Why are there no pictures of stars? The light doesn't transmit. You can't see the sun if you go above our atmosphere. Light doesn't transmit to you.
So I'm gonna tell you why you can't see
I got a
The
couple more
stars?
things.
if you go into outer space. Though that's because the light that's emitted from directly in front of you is more concentrated than the light is outside. If you go into LA at night, you can't, or even Vegas, you can't see the stars. Like you need to be more remote because
But if you're in space, it's dark. It's absolute darkness.
Yeah,
you
but
can't see the sun. Why can you not
your-
see the sun?
your eyes are shaped literally just like a camera lens. You focus on the light that's in front of you. You can't see anything that's light or that's darker than the light in front of you. So
Let
if
me
you're
go-
the
let me
sun is
go-
always the biggest, brightest point in our
Let me go
solar
one
system.
layer deeper.
All
Why
right.
in every single NASA picture of the Earth,
hmm
why do we never see satellites? Even though there's millions of satellites orbiting the
You
Earth,
know how far out
Why are
those
we
pictures
never-
are taken?
not that far.
Very, very, very
No.
far. Yes.
You can still see satellites.
You can't see
You
a
can see a
satellite with your
satellite.
naked eye from space. Not from
Yes, you can.
space. Astronauts barely see each other, like, or other space objects in space when they go out. Like, space is very vast. It may seem
I
there's
think it's just easier for them to say that to you than it is, because there's videos of like 1920s.
they never have to be
there was
invisible
like
then.
there was like
So then we get into how they cloaking the goddamn.
So there was like a 105-year-old woman, right? She was giving an interview. Back in the 1920s, they taught flat Earth theory. The Mayans, the Incas, like literally any ancient culture you can think of, ancient Greeks, the Romans, the Egyptians, all of them have the same concept of Earth. It is a flat Earth, and there's a triangle. There's Earth, heaven, and lower heaven. There's no hell. But like this is all, and it just expands out. Like Antarctica is not at the bottom of the map. That's not a lie. The reason there's a whole restriction on it is because that's what's holding in the water in our planet. Like our planet. If you go beyond there, you could see different, like aliens just go over that wall. That's why there's restrictive, you can't fly over Antarctica. You can't go visit Antarctica. There's so many restrictions about
so
Antarctica.
what do you think they're
It's
visiting
like-
when they go
it's
to
like-
Antarctica?
Do you know the Truman Show?
Quote unquote.
Well, there's not.
I don't know what the Truman
And
Show
this is
was
the thing.
that.
There's a lot of alien presence in Antarctica.
Okay.
There's so much mystery about Antarctica that's been wiped off. Like you could think of like the Jumpstart mission with it's something bird, but he went in like the 40s after like the whole Nazi regime went down, right? Because Hitler had a whole plan to go out there, and that was going to be their base, was going to be in Antarctica, because there's something like, supposedly it's like there's a portal to Middle Earth, and then it's the expansion out. Like that's the rest of the universe is beyond there. Like Antarctica is the key to discovery. That's why it's prohibited. Like if you've ever watched the Truman Show with Jim Carrey, when he sails out to the sea and then hits a wall, that's the ice wall. But we don't have a door to just go into. Like we would have to climb up, and like you've seen ships, like big ass ship carrier ships. Those things look like toy boats compared to the ice wall. Like literally, like the ice wall would be the top of the house, and it would be one of the bricks that I have outside. That's the ship.
Yeah.
Like it is massive, and it goes all the way. Like there's people that have gone and sailed the whole like wall, and it just continues.
So where do you think they go if they don't go to Antarctica, quote unquote?
What do you mean?
Antarctica. Like, so they have footage of people going to Antarctica.
Well, there's like very specific. You have to have the highest like clearance, and there's only specific areas of Antarctica that you can actually go.
Well, yeah,
like a lot of it is very. That's what they tell us.
Well,
we've never been there. And the people that have been out there have either been killed when they come back or killed when they were out there. So we have no real evidence about what happened in Antarctica.
I guess you got to go take a trip to Antarctica.
We can't. You literally have to go through so many restrictions and specifications just to be able to go out there.
No, it has to be more accessible than that. There's too much documented shit.
But a lot of the shit that's documented is terrifying. Like there's underworld people. Like there's people that live underneath us.
Nah, they ain't no people that live underworld.
We are underneath. That's real, bro.
They ain't no underground people. There ain't no tethers.
I'm trying to tell you.
They ain't no tethers.
I think I'm trying to say it's like the Jumpstart program or something. I want to say it's like James Byrd. Take a look at it.
I need more visual proof than this.
I will pull up my TikTok and I can show you a whole bunch.
I know. I need the people. I need to see the people.
Oh, I can do it.
The people,
like not the actual people.
Yeah, I need to see the terror people.
There's shit that is.
They got drawings of the terror people.
Do you believe in reptilians? Maybe they're blended in with it. I believe in reptilians
I jokingly say shit about reptilians and shapeshifters.
Dude. I don't know. I feel like reptilians and shapeshifters are definitely true. Like I think there's people that
you could be schizophrenic.
There's people that play different people too, like Kurt Russell and Leonardo DiCaprio. Watch their mannerisms. They're the same people. Like that is one shapeshifter.
Who
and
Kurt
that's
Russell?
put in our face. Yeah, Kurt Russell and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Is that the dude that was in Hateful Eight?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
Imagine Leonardo DiCaprio playing that. It would be the exact same portrayal. Like if you watch the mannerisms, watch. I'm gonna hold on. Entertain these people for a minute,
little bit, my boy.
Because I already know that I have this shit saved.
Hold on, before y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm into film a little bit, and I don't think Kurt Russell and Leonardo DiCaprio make anything to the close of the same mannerisms.
Oh man, I'm gonna see if this man's still
at all. They may act similar because of the movies that they play in.
The amount of troll accounts.
I want to see.
Experience.
I'm telling you right now, I've watched multiple Leonardo DiCaprio and Kurt Russell movies.
I could see. Okay, so you're telling me Miracle, you couldn't see Leonardo DiCaprio being Kurt Russell.
There's a lot of different movies that a lot of people can play in and replace each other in. But that doesn't mean...
Maybe that's just them being the same thing. Maybe that's why Bob Saget died.
They get casted
because he had to become somebody else that's coming up. Like maybe he had two other people. Maybe our GTA theory is actually true to some people.
I mean, that could be true, but also at the same time,
you remember
they just
that
get cast in the same episode, or they get cast in the same episodes. They get cast in the same movies a lot.
They wouldn't put it on TV if it wasn't true. You remember when on Family Guy they found out Michael Moore was like 12 different people?
No,
and he just had all kinds of bodysuits, like he was Rush Limbaugh. He was.
Yeah.
He just had all the They put that right in our fucking eyes, dude. That's real.
No, they didn't.
People really
Kurt
are just
Russell and Leonardo DiCaprio aren't the same people. Y'all acting styles
have to hit us
are
up
different.
And tell me if
y'all
you are.
acting styles are different.
They're not.
And
they're not.
Y'all just get cast in similar roles too much times. But y'all, I don't think y'all are the same person.
The earth is flat. People are the same people. The whole world as I know it is flipped upside down. I won't even lie to you. I feel like I'm borderline insane.
Shit, for everything anybody knows, all we have is documented proof of anything. Like
Yeah.
for all we know, the shit could be false.
Which is crazy because, like, and even the documented shit, because, like, I don't believe in NASA, but NASA literally has come out with millions of documents that say non-rotating flat Earth.
So you gotta believe in them at some point.
But I don't, like, and that's what makes it even harder to
Like you
believe.
have an inner
That's what I'm saying.
quarrel
Like,
with yourself.
I know that they are all lies, but, like, man, maybe they're actually telling the truth on
the
this.
devil and the angel is inside of you.
Yeah, they're debating right and left, and I don't know which one's gonna win. Like, do I believe in NASA? I don't know. It's not real.
I remember when I worked in the NSA, they had like this page where you could like search up like a lot of different unclassified stuff now, and then like you put the moon landing in, and there's like, yes, it was real. The page literally says like, yes, it was real. Stop looking it up.
It's not.
It was just funny because you can't get any deeper than that unless you just go on normal Google. So then it's like, how much do we feed into our own conspiracies,
A lot.
right? Because
then the more you look for something, the more you're gonna see of it.
yeah,
Like, and you could probably do it for either way.
yeah,
Like,
like whatever proof you wanted to get either side,
you could find.
you could find it.
I was watching
multiple
this
times
TikTok
over.
video, and they were literally talking about, oh, why is coffee bad for your eyes? And it was like, oh, it may make you go blind. And then they just Googled, why was coffee good for your eyes? And then it's like, oh yeah, it'll make you add on like 5 to 10 years of your
Yeah.
life. So whatever you want it to say, you can find it. Like, it's
Yeah.
gonna say what you want to say,
That's the world that we live in, where information is valuable, but it's
and you
it's-
can't believe anything that you see because there's so much technology that could doctor literally everything.
Yeah, so you have.
All right, and we're back.
Yes, sir.
That was a quick one,
Not too bad of a commercial
No.
break. You know?
but back to it. We just got to stay skeptical. Question everything because you don't know what is real or not. Don't just believe what was told to you. Do research. But then question the research because who knows? You never know. It's all just a fucking mystery, guys. We're just in there trying to figure some shit out. That's what happens when you smoke.
Even if you know, you don't know.
Like, bro, you can tell me water is liquid and I'm going to be skeptical of it. Because technically water is or lava. Because technically ice is a rock.
We're not gonna go down this path,
But it's true.
because we went down it before, and
it's true.
It's not true.
It's true.
It's not true at all.
Ice is a rock.
It's only
Water's
true if you want to
magma.
make those connections
We're
be
magma
true.
people.
So if you're a magma person, what you're telling me is
Smart
you'd be,
magma. Smart magna.
you'd be able to go into a volcano and survive.
No. Because that's a different kind of lava. Like, that's molten lava.
So what are you then?
I'm lava.
What's
I'm just lava.
what's lava?
I'm made up of water, right?
The floor is lava. You lost.
I have shoes on.
I do
They had to burn through, so I had at least
Yo,
a
you
second.
didn't, because you still didn't even take your feet off.
Yeah.
You would have burned.
I lost. I'm cool. I don't know though, because I'm lava.
But you just said you're not that type of lava.
It depends on what kind of. You didn't specify what kind of lava the
I
floor
just said
was.
lava in general, so you were scared
So
that you
I
were
had
going
a
to get
50-50
burned.
chance.
So,
See,
so
I
that
lifted my
mean-
legs. You
Nope,
saw the
so
twitch.
that means.
Did you see the twitch?
Did you
in
see
my
the
legs?
fast twitch?
Did you see
muscles?
it though? Yeah, did you see it?
Yeah.
And then I realized, oh, this is the right kind of lava. So I put my feet back down. Made you look foolish.
I made you look foolish for
Your
having to
feet
defend
are-
yourself for that long.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Punk.
Rocks are water.
Man.
Think you can beat the Celtics?
Yeah.
I'm so glad New York lifted that ban.
Yeah, I would have been if I would have never made any type of bets on the game if
If you didn't think that they were gonna
and the
actually
first
do
game
it.
is tomorrow, Sunday, so we get to see.
Oh shit! Game 1 of ours is today.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all ain't gonna hear this till Monday, so I'm excited right now. I might be sad on Monday.
Yep.
So
It'll be
don't
a
let this
crazy
trick
one.
you. I'm not excited. It's gonna be a good playoffs. I don't think either one of our teams is winning it all.
Nah. Brooklyn. The East is very weird right now. Brooklyn got a chance, but with the way that the Bucks been playing recently,
See, the East just has a whole bunch of just sleeper teams.
yeah,
Like Trey Young and the fucking Hawks
Nah,
could
they're
go off
not.
any. They could.
no,
They could. They could. They could. I'm speaking it to you now.
they're not making
They
it
could.
past the Heat.
They could.
They're not gonna.
They could. You don't think
They're
they don't? You don't think that can beat the
No,
Heat?
no,
The Heat.
no. They're not beating the Heat. No,
Heat.
no, no,
The Heat.
no.
Shout out Jimmy Butler, by the way. You see him try to fight Udonis Haslem?
Josh Collins, right?
Yeah. Did you see that man get dunked on?
No, but he's still out. And what's his name? Just got out. I think the MRI is today.
All they need is Trae Young.
Clint Capella.
All they need is Trae Young.
No, they don't.
He waved goodbye to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
He put up
Said
38
bye-bye.
points by himself. I think had 9 assists or something like that, or 10, 11 assists or something like that. So let's say he contributed to 40, 50 points in the game.
Probably,
Even
yeah,
at that, they wouldn't have won with just that.
they would have won. All they need is Trae Young. Just like all the Nuggets need is Jokic.
Miami's gentleman's bet.
I'll put a double or nothing on it. Double ego. That Jimmy
Okay.
Butler tries to fight somebody. Mostly on
Nah,
his
yeah,
own team, on his own team.
I'm not gonna do that.
That was
Nah.
the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Nah, I didn't see that. No, is that when he was on the bench screaming at him? Yeah, I saw that. I
And
saw
then he
that. I
went
saw
and
that. I saw
explained
that.
it, and I'm pretty sure Udonis was pretty much just like, "Hey, you wouldn't have made it back then." And then Jimmy was like, "You guys are all pussies. Like, fuck you, you're a pussy." And then
You know
he
what? I
told
like it,
Eric
though.
Spoelstra that he wouldn't be shit without LeBron James.
That's
And and it was true because Spoelstra would not be a damn thing without those two teaming up over there with Bosch.
you have the age.
So like Jimmy Butler, shout out to that man. You've always kept it
your
real.
mama mentality, man. You just talk.
I
your
think
shit
Jimmy
at
Butler
all
might be
points.
one of my favorite players of all time. Just because of his mentality. That man went to his
Nah, I'm not
Timberwolves
gonna
practice
I'm not gonna give him
and
that much credit. I
literally
love
took
his
all the
attitude,
scrubs
but
and beat the whole starting team and then
Yeah.
left. And
I
then
like
said,
that.
why
I
would
like
you
his
even
grit,
have him
but I'm
here?
not putting him in my top.
Just his mentality alone.
Yeah, I
that
love
man
his
has so many
mentality,
funny
though.
moments.
He
That man, he's just
a great
that
athlete.
person. He's just a great person, I think. Don't be doing some scandalous shit like Deshaun Watson. I've said that shit about Deshaun Watson before all this shit came out. I remember talking about that.
Gotta watch your takes.
I'm glad we weren't recording back then. Like that shit would have been terrible. That would have been ultimate backfires. Like not aged well at all.
Oh shit! And he banged that report, or supposedly. Let me not put that out in the air.
Allegedly,
You got some
he fucked an ostrich.
from a little.
Oh no.
But
What was the
it was a reporter.
Oh,
He like
I wanted that.
yeah, it was like one of them reporters that it was like on TNT. The word in the street is Miss Jones got lost in Jimmy Butler's bushes and found herself a nice cup of coffee.
Yeah, I do remember that. And then everybody's always, because whenever he shoots a free throw, they chant her name at him.
Yeah.
It's hilarious to me.
Yeah.
That is what, Jimmy Butler's just a goat. Like, keep surviving for the rest of your life. Don't ever die. Ever.
Did you see that fucking thing with that dude? Like, these people made a movie in 2013 that's not going to come out till 2115 or some shit like that. Yeah, like it was like a movie or I think like a movie set to be done in 2023 isn't set to release until 2115. I'm like, yo, you are literally going to get zero credit.
Away production.
You're going to get zero credit for that. No one that's alive right now is going to remember that shit.
This is going to prove that time travel is real. Because the critic is going to write a review about this. And then it's going to show up in this fucking newspaper. And it's going to be from 2123.
It's going to get to that point in 2115. Yeah, it's going to get to that point, and there's going to be some type of time trip where we are able to like
actually
see that.
know it. Yeah, I'm telling you, where there's going to be a shift in like the paradox or something.
Motherfuckers is doing some crazy things nowadays. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
So have you seen the whole God particle fucking conspiracy?
Yeah.
To where 2012 really happened when they discovered that in a little thing and we just shipped it to a different dimension. You know what's crazy? I found out why I like The Simpsons so much. Because the God particle, he wrote that in an episode 15 years before it was ever discovered. Homer wrote it up on a college professor like chalkboard. And it is 2AT 1,000,000% what they discovered it to be. That's why I believe in time travel. Which is even scarier because they were just warning us that, hey, yeah, it's going to happen.
I still don't believe in time travel.
I do. 100. I got to find a way to get you on board with this because...
You're not going to get me on board with time travel.
I don't know.
Time travel is fucking way too hard of a concept to fucking...
Because you got to think like...
around of.
It's had to have already happened.
In what instance could time travel even work?
Because time is relevant, right? Time is irrelevant. Like, time does not exist. The past, the future, the present is all the same thing. Like it is
I
just
mean,
an
I would say
infinite
more
loop in
that
which we
time
are
is
living.
linear.
Okay,
I would
so
say
even
that.
if it is linear, then you can already go to the future. So you're telling me that through all these years, we like, I feel like this has already been written out.
No,
like,
I mean like in true life fashion, right? Let's not put together like an Ant-Man scenario or Tony Stark figuring out fucking time travel in a day after being stuck in space for
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Let's think about it a rational way. How would you get to a point in time that has passed without having yourself being removed from that point in time and replaced in the future to not exist?
have
to
you ever
go to
watched the
past?
Atom Project?
No.
Watch the Atom Project.
Gotta sum it up.
Ryan Reynolds pretty much goes back in time. Like it's pretty much time travel. It explains how time travel is existing. It's like Free Guy. Ryan Reynolds is going on his Jim Carrey. Like that man is legitly using his platform to go through and actually expose
But you
truths.
still have to explain how time travel would work, though.
It's a 2.5 hour movie, man. You,
you
gotta
gotta
go
sum
watch
it up for me.
I
If
watched
you
it when I
watched
was
it
high
and
as
you're
fuck
going
in
to
my movie
recommend it,
sleeping.
nigga, you gotta at least remember
pretty
enough
much,
to tell
I
me
mean-
about the movie.
Man, it was like 3 weeks ago.
You saw this shit 3 weeks ago and you
My
can't.
memory. I just told you I worked 70-something hours last
Steven,
week.
I told you. Well, when I told you how great of a movie The Hateful Eight was,
That's
I
'cause you
charmed-
watched it a million
I charmed
times.
that bitch up to fucking.
We need to cut this out because I'm not going to be able to do that, and I'm going to disappoint you.
Okay, then in your
But
way,
that's going to
then,
be our homework.
if you can do, if you can make time travel work, then what would you do logically to make it work? Right? What could we do to
truthfully,
make
it would have to
actually
open
work?
up a dimension. You'd have to open up, like, there would have to be a portal. There'd have to be a way to go through. Like, pyramids might honestly be a way to time travel. That might be one of our portals just because of the power that it can output. Like, and I'm not going to say that the movie is exactly what it is. Like, that's just showing us, like, the idea is out there.
Yeah.
Mostly, like, giving us, like,
Have you seen the movie Tenet?
no,
Where they like fucking are fighting a war with time travel?
no.
So this shit is crazy. Like, so it's like a black dude, almost looks like an Idris Elba kind of dude. And I forgot who the other person is. But they're like, he's like a secret agent and he has to go through this. He's like helping this agency or whatever, like fight this war or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then like they introduce the concept of time traveling or like making time go backwards, time reversal.
Mm-hmm.
And so what ends up happening is like, oh, it's with Robert Patterson too, I think. Maybe. But he ends up like getting into the shits 007 style and the fight's happening, but there's like weird parts where they're fighting and he's fighting backwards. So like he'll shoot a bullet at a certain point in time and then he time traveled backwards. Like, for example, the dude was walking into the elevator where the time travel event was happening in the future. So he was beating the dude up and he knew he needed that bullet to travel. So he shot it in the future.
And then
No, he shot it in the past
to use it in the future.
And when the time reversed, the bullet came backwards out the dude's head, out the elevator. It was tight as
See, and
fuck.
I feel like
Tight as fuck. But the problem was, let me tell you the main problem about that movie. They don't explain how that shit worked. Ever.
See, that's why you need to watch
Ever.
the Atom Project because it
Ever.
does go in depth on it.
Okay.
I'm just too high to remember it.
Okay.
But also another point: have you seen the video where that shop owner is closing up his shop and that truck comes, like a guy walks by, taps him on the shoulder, and then the truck comes by and the gate swings open and he turns around just in time to see it and not die?
No.
It looks exactly like him. I'm gonna see because I'm pretty sure I saved it to show it to
Damn.
you. That's a different one. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Oh, I don't know.
You know what a great aesthetic we have here. Mike
I
looking,
love
Mike's
it.
been looking pretty great,
Let me
man.
ask
I
you
learned some
something.
shit, man.
Do you believe in mermaids?
Nah, but I've been seeing a lot of mermaid videos recently on World Star and stuff, and I'm like, why are these random ass people coming up with mermaid videos now?
'Cause it's true.
One of them looked very fake though, which really threw me off because I was like, yo, you didn't even try to make this thing look real.
I gotta show you this one just because it's weird. But this just explains the Matrix. Tell me how this bitch's face does not move. I'm gonna link this up on the YouTube video. If you want to watch this and you're listening to the podcast, go look at this.
That's a photography chick.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't like it then. That scares me.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
So what you could do is, I think it's the shutter speed. That's how people like get their reflections in a mirror to do something different after they take a picture. Because you could stand there, your shutter speed will go really slow, so it's capturing the whole image, but your like the lens is like. And then when it opens back up, it captures the full picture. You could do something different, and your reflection's gonna catch something different because the way light, the camera captures light, it will like make the image fucked
That
up.
is
Yeah,
wild.
blah, blah, blah.
I don't like that shit.
Yeah, it's camera tricks are crazy. The
Cameras
tricks
are
wild. Yeah. I watched this like special effects series, and they like go through all of that shit, which is how I actually learned that trick. Because they were like, "Are these ghosts and captures real?" and things like that. And it was like breaking down like the
Like the orbs
most
and
top
shit.
10 like YouTube, like shit like that. And they were just like going through, and they're like, "Now you can do this for special effects," and then they show you how to do it, and then recreate the actual
And
scene.
it's like, oh,
I'm like, oh.
okay.
But what? There's like a couple of them where they literally can't explain like what the fuck was going on, like due to like the audio being messed up. And it's like, well, you can't really. You
Determine
can
what
special
was
effects
being-
audio, but like can't capture something that's not there. So it's kind of hard to prove it or not prove it.
I hate the time and age that we're in.
Yeah,
That resorts back to right where we were. Like, you can't believe it.
age of information, man. Information is fucking power. Knowledge is power. The more you know,
Like, you really have to
knowledge
seek
is
what you
power,
want to
and
know.
knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
Hey, Jose! Spanish version from my Spanish speakers out there.
I know, Family Guy. Or what is that? Robot Chicken.
Robot chicken, I think it was. But yeah, man, it's this is why sometimes like you just certain things I just have to put away. Like I can't even if I can't wrap my head around it.
Then I've
not
gotten to
gonna
a
be
point
feasible.
where I hate it. I'm just trying to go into every rabbit
Like I
hole
believe
that I
in
can
God.
find.
Can you imagine believing in a man that would have created all of this
Yeah.
and no proof of that at all besides word?
And I believe of like a lot more than one. There's a lot of shit.
Like what the
Like, and
hell?
I have no proof of anything that I believe in.
at all.
Absolutely zero
But
facts.
for some reason, there's
There's something that tells me it's right.
yeah,
It just makes sense.
yeah.
And then there's shit that just doesn't make sense. And then now I'm really going down every rabbit hole that I can to try to make sense of shit.
Yeah,
And it's making my mind go insane.
it's because it's always gonna be deeper. That's the
true,
trap
but
that
I
they're trying
love
to
it.
get you in.
Like, it's the
You know
most
what I'm
beautiful thing. And then I never know, like,
But what you need to do for yourself is put a boundary to where you're like, nah, that literally
No.
that would.
well, I know there's stuff that, like,
Yeah.
I'll skip. Like, if I watch it, I'm like, yeah, that's
yeah,
stupid.
be like
Like,
human pig hybrid, and be like, no,
I don't need to watch this.
It's not. That's not
There's
real.
certain things that, yeah, I
Somebody just
know.
put something
But, like,
together.
the mermaid thing that I brought that up, there was actually one that was caught in, like, off of Zimbabwe or something out in Africa. And, like, it is either
See,
very
but-
good.
But then I seen another one that was like, and like it had to be like in Africa or like Caribbean or something that apparently washed up off of a ship,
Yeah.
and it was just really bad faking. Like they just literally chopped a fucking fish off
And then put
stuffed like
a
a
person.
teenager inside of a
Yeah.
fucking like inside the
But then
fish
there's
body.
like shit. Like, I've seen TikToks where like people will go out onto the beach at late at night and just sing.
This is why I
And
don't
then there's
believe in that
loud
shit.
ass shit that sings back at them.
Nigga, do you know how I've seen women put makeup on and turn into whole different people? You're right. Shapeshifters are real. I apologize. You're
That was
right.
a bold point to make right there.
Reptilians are a real thing.
So are mermaids.
You are
I'm trying to
absolutely-
tell you.
I've seen makeup do some crazy things. I'm
Full
telling you right now,
transformations.
if men were accepted to wear makeup, everybody
Oh.
you'd have a plethora of August Alsinas and Chris Browns and Trey Songs and whoever else women think fucking fine, Idris Elbas and Denzel
Yep.
Washingtons and George Clooney's and Brad Pitts.
Oh, it'd be a
and-
rap.
What?
It would be a rap.
What? Harry Styles is and Little Babies is and anybody.
What? Are you ever gonna get to a point where you wear makeup?
No.
Like, if we have
The
an
only-
HBO special, would you sit there and
That I would do because that actually like
you have to actually be?
well
it
because the thing is
helps.
like I sweat. And I know why I sweat is because I'm an anxious ass nigga and I
Yeah,
get
that makes
anxiety.
sense. Yeah, and
And so when I
gotta
can't
sweat it
speak
out.
my mind, I get anxiety because I'm like, damn, I have an adrenaline rush and I can't
release it.
literally do anything. So makeup and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? If
It's
I'm like in
gonna
a
conceal
grilled
it, it's
interview,
gonna-
I'd be like, yeah, lighting and shit makes your shit look better.
I feel you.
Yeah,
Like if you're going on hot ones and you know you're about to eat them hot wings,
you know what
you're
I'm
definitely
saying?
gonna get dolled up for that occasion. So then, yeah, you're gonna look like shit, but you're gonna look good while you look like shit. I'm right in your mind state, right there with you, my friend.
Same wavelength, my
Right
nigga.
there
Come
with
on.
you.
Come on. But yeah, that shit is crazy. The power of makeup is wild. But then that's why also I don't believe when I be seeing shit like that because I've
'Cause then they
seen
can
crazy
literally-
ass special
and I've
effects.
seen like on Netflix
made
when
the
they
ni-
make the monster
The
mask and all
you
that
know,
shit.
you seen Predator and Alien?
Yeah.
Alien, that was
Yeah.
a real nigga.
That's-
It's
yeah.
like a 6
And they
foot
just
7
literally
African
make
dude,
that
and they
whole seat.
literally molded him around.
It's absolutely
If
insane to me.
you were born in an age where you did not know that that was a movie or fake, and
That's
you
real.
saw that coming
That's
across
real.
you, that's real to you.
I'm running away for my life, and I'm
You've
gonna
never
die.
seen something like that.
That is the most traumatizing moment of my life.
You know what
But
I'm
like,
saying?
I was on a live. Like, there's this dude on TikTok that just goes on lives, and he's got a boat out in like Boston or something, and he just goes out into the harbors and shit. And he'll literally like, and it could be doctored video. I'm not gonna say that it's not, but like, it's hard to doctor live. Of like literally things popping out, and it looks like mermaids. Like it looks like that little stuffed thing,
Mhm.
and like they will sing back to them and shit. Like it's absolutely terrifying. So I don't know if they're actually mermaids or sirens. Like sirens could be mermaids, and that's way back in the Greek mythology. Like
Yeah.
there was definitely probably a lot of sailors that went to their death because of those things.
But also, Greek mythology and Greek culture was crazy back then.
It was
History lesson for people who don't know. Back then, if you were Greek, you were probably drinking a lot, eating a lot,
a lot of
fighting
wine.
a lot.
Yep.
You were either a peasant or you were some type of war person. You were in the military, some type of soldier. And if you weren't any one of those, you're probably just fucking anything that came across from you. You know what was crazy? I learned some crazy shit about. This makes me think into like the age of lust, right?
Mhm.
Like yeah, let's get into this topic, right? The age of lust. We're getting into a very, like we were talking about last time, right? OnlyFans and shit like that. We're getting
Yeah.
into a very age right now where sex sells, right?
Yeah.
It's the quickest way to get your dollar. Like
Yeah.
that's what.
Bust it open.
This is the thing. Hitler, during the Nazi campaign, right? They actually, one thing that they, oh no, was it was rather Jewish people or this happened to the Palestinians. It was one of these two. If I'm getting them confused, somebody please correct me. One of these two happened though. It was rather to the Palestinians, which wasn't Hitler, or to the Jews,
people.
which was Hitler. They desensitized them to life, right? They literally like drove sex through their fucking. I think it happened to the Palestinians, but they drove sex through their fucking like channels. Like they ended up like taking control of their broadcasting and just showed like all crude sex stuff. Like yeah, and like literally made it to where all they thought about and all they saw was sex. And so they were in a really like
Dumb 'em down.
animalistic like mentality
Primal type.
yeah, and so they ended up subjecting them to that so much that when they went to actually like take them over, the shit was super easy because all they had to do was
they're
put
worried about
a
is-
fucking porn magazine in front of their face
they're
and
gonna
like
jump all over it. Yeah.
So it makes me think to the day and age of sex that we're living in right now, like we're corrupting so many young people's minds, and I've even been subject to this myself, to where a personal business, you know what I'm saying? Spicy take, motherfucker. I spank my shit sometimes, multiple times, you know what I'm saying? To where I'm
Yeah.
like, nigga.
What am I doing? Like, why do I have this much time in the day? I've done it, but like, I'm also to the point where like,
If you're a
I've
back-to-back
gone, like,
champion,
months.
you ever been a back-to-back champion on spanking your shit, nigga?
I mean, I've definitely taken a break. Like, I've done it and then like watched the show for a minute, smoked a little, and be like, you know, I can still
I'm
go a little
back-to-back
bit low.
champion.
Let's
you
watch
know
a
what I
different
mean?
video. What do I want this time? Like, I need
You
a little
wanna
bit of
put up a
variety
fight,
on this
bitch?
one.
You trying to put up a
Yeah.
challenge? No,
I
but
feel
then
you,
right, you
though.
go through those spans where you don't feel like that at
Yeah.
all, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like go back into that whole fucking semen retention shit to where you're just like, you know, I don't need the best right now. It's not shit like
Yeah.
that and shit like. But it's like that's the age that we're growing up in. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so
That's where it's
easy
too
to access that shit. Yo, like Instagram,
That's all that the models are.
nah,
They just sell it off of sex.
don't remove this, please. But Mark Zuckerberg, I got some real bad quarrels with you because he put some fucking he be putting some fucking goddamn boppers on my fucking Instagram feed literally all the time. And I get that there's an algorithm, right? But there's the thing, like
I
with
don't
the shit
want
that I watch,
algorithm.
music, sports, like
Highlights, shit
highlights,
like that, like
funny
crazy
TikTok shit, funny
yeah.
real shit, funny shit like that. I get
I
it.
don't need to see.
That occasionally might pop up, but do not suggest it on my feed more than one time within a month.
Yeah,
One time if I get not interested,
and you know,
it's cool.
And they do that just to get your mindset. I'm not gonna lie. There's been times where I've gone like months, like I'm going like 3, 4, 5 months without busting a nut, right? And like my mind is so much clearer at that point than not. But
Shout
then
out
they'll start
military, you know
throwing
what I'm
you
saying?
those.
Set a real record for myself. Personal record, year and some change.
It's
feel me?
insane. But I bet you were fucking like once you finally busted, it was probably like super clarity. But
Oh,
like,
nigga, what?
I think like going on spurts like that, you get a lot more. And then they'll try to throw you off of that and throw you them little, hey, you forgot about this, huh?
Yeah.
Nah, bitch, I've just been busy. I've been doing
Facts.
better things.
And I just hate that shit sells so much in
Yeah.
this day and age.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to see like the deeper message behind because it's like if they use that in the past to
That's probably
take
what,
people's
and
minds.
you know why? Because people don't know history, and that's why it repeats.
No
so we're going
facts.
through the exact same thing. They're gonna
Hey,
try
we're
to
a
dumb us
history
down.
lesson. We're a history lesson, y'all.
Yeah.
You have to
Legitly,
pay
don't-
attention.
Learn from what happened before you. Don't learn from what happens to you.
No facts.
Because like dead ass, we're gonna fall down that same rabbit hole, and then we're gonna fall dumb. Like just what I was saying on that last episode. Like we're losing so many bright minds to the easy way to do shit instead of
Facts.
advancing ourselves. Like don't
Facts.
be money driven. We fall to that every single time. Do something beneficial. Like
Facts.
don't just money is evil.
Yeah, this. I guess I guess I made that up to say, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes back to the makeup stuff and just the age of lust that we're living in, man, be you.
Be you.
Be who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is absolutely fine to be yourself.
People are gonna
'Cause
fuck with
the
you.
shit that's being sold out in this world is crazy. It's not. I'm not saying it's wrong to not get dolled up, like get prettier
Yeah,
than
do
you
your
already
thing.
are. You add on to the extras that you have. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. We like the eyelashes, the mascara, the fine touches on. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff is beautiful, but so that shit's
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Like and the thing, I
Nigga,
don't know if you believe
imagine-
the same.
Imagine if I woke up a different person next to a woman.
Yeah. And you know what's
She
crazy?
would
Like
call the cops on me.
most times I'd rather have them unmakeuped. Like they usually look better without makeup. Like there's a lot of them that like, yeah, they definitely go above and beyond and like that makeup game is insane.
Mhm.
But there's a lot of women that like definitely do makeup and like go above and beyond. We all really don't need to.
Yeah, facts.
Like
I'm in the boat to where I don't really care what you do, as long as you don't transform on me. Like
that's true.
I can't have like
Wake up and
that's
you're
just not
completely
acceptable
different.
from anybody.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I've seen a
Let's
couple of
be
those
honest.
videos.
If I wake up next to a woman, if I have a hat on and I have pictures on Tinder of me with hair, and I take my hat off and
And
I'm
you don't
bald,
have
it's
hair?
a rap skis for me.
Yeah.
I'm packed
Yeah.
up. Pack lunch,
They do
lunchable.
it full
Go
body
home.
filters or the angles.
Go home.
We know.
Oh, you want to take me to Cheesecake Factory? No. Go to McDonald's.
I mean, you ever
It's
been
a
to the
wrap
Cheesecake
for
Factory?
me. It's a wrap for me.
I mean,
though.
you're depriving yourself at that point.
No, but it's a wrap for me is what I'm saying. Nobody's going to let me basically catfish the shit out of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just not
But they
acceptable.
get away with it all the time.
It's not acceptable. I mean, they don't get away with it all the time.
They get away with it a lot.
It's just that
There's some, like, you will watch some transformation videos and it's
Yeah.
like,
it's the shapeshifters,
Bro,
man.
you're
Y'all
gonna
get to
wake
do
up-
it.
yeah,
Y'all
it's
turn
real.
into
it's real life. Where they have to make like an hour and a half just to blend all their contours and do all that shit.
no, and I'm not even gonna lie. That shit could just take time because it takes
It
time. But
But
the shape shifting when you walked in looking like come on, buddy. I was gonna say the He had elephant. He couldn't do nothing about that. But you walk in looking like Freddy Krueger. If you come out looking like, I don't even know anybody else.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because Freddy Krueger had his whole face burnt
Yeah.
off.
They'll come out looking like Kristen Dunst.
Come on. Where did that happen?
What magic voodoo did you pull off?
Yeah. Why did you say Kirsten
magic.
Dunst?
I don't know, just somebody. I watched Spider-Man the other day.
Okay.
Like the old
I
school
was thinking
ones.
of like a Jennifer
I was trying to think of
What is
something
her
too,
name?
but then I just didn't. My brain went
Scarlett
frozen.
Johansson. Why I say Jennifer? Scarlett
Jennifer
Johansson.
Lawrence. That's what you're gonna
I was
say.
thinking Jennifer Aniston.
That's a bad one.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston. I don't understand her. She's a shapeshifter.
No,
she's
she
a
is
reptilian.
shapeshifter. She's
There's
an
no
evil-
way you look that
the
good and
evil-
you're almost 60.
Facts. Her and
Like-
Jada on the same type of timing.
Fair.
Yo, you seen a new update from Madonna?
No.
Madonna looking wild, my nigga. God damn.
Why did you explain that like she just got a new download?
Because she's turned 65 and she looks like she's not 65.
For
And
real?
she got a new download. Yes, nigga, yes.
I'm gonna have to peep this because
Yes, that she
I'm gonna be
don't.
honest. The last time I saw Madonna, it was kind of like, whoa.
Yeah, Madonna don't look like. I don't.
Did she get a tuck job? Madonna does not look like she should be 63. That's not what I wanted. I don't want to put that nun outfit. That's terrifying. How's she still making music?
She still makes music.
Yeah, March
I didn't
3rd,
know that.
2022. She just dropped a single.
I didn't know that. Yep.
That's longevity if I've ever asked for
She's
one.
65, still running the game, drinking baby's blood.
Yep.
Got to.
You
That's
believe
the
those
only
stories? There's a lot of celebrities that have come out and told those stories.
Listen, there's something about old people and wanting to keep youth
Mhm.
alive
Mhm.
for
They
their
don't
own
wanna
benefit.
die.
So it's not even for like. I'm talking about like the crazy shit that apparently you could do with like children's blood and teenagers and shit like that, and like young people and shit like that. Like there's some wicked shit back in them Wiccan days that like
Kinda
that shit
sketchy.
might be true.
Throws you off.
Yeah,
So you for a quick
yeah. Why you
curveball.
look like that still? You 65.
And for real, because I've seen a lot of plastic surgery that don't last stuff like that, and that's from I don't know. There's shit that scares me about this world. Like, there's a lot of shit that's hidden to us.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm telling you, it's
Like,
terrifying.
what if you find out drinking baby's blood really didn't give you
Are you
longevity?
gonna sit there and have babies and drink
Are
their
you
blood?
gonna make it acceptable now?
Probably, they probably would.
Because what if you did need
They
to kill
would
the whole
probably,
baby?
yeah. They
What if
probably
you just
would.
needed to like take a little?
Yeah, just a little sample and mix it in with the serum. Like, mix it in with the lotion. They probably would. They probably fucking
We're gonna
would.
get canceled one day.
We're gonna get canceled one day, but we just gotta get our own website. Then we can say whatever the hell we want.
Oh shit! But no, yeah, that shit crazy. That shit is absolutely wild. But yeah, Madonna, 65, still.
That's insane, dude.
You see it?
Yeah. No, I looked at her. Yeah. That blows my mind.
She didn't look like that.
She's not
How old is she
65.
for real, for real?
She's 63.
I was close.
She's
I was
63
very
years old,
fucking
yeah.
close.
Yeah. She's damn near a senior citizen.
No, she is. If she signed up for T-Mobile or any cell phone plan, she'd get the
Then you get
55 or
the-
over.
I forgot because most of it is 55 now.
Anything for senior people are 55 and over mostly. The only
can't
thing
wait
she
to
can't
get
collect
old.
is Social
Social
Security
Security.
because she's rich.
There's a hell of a gap between 62 and 65 anyways. You
Yeah.
better wait till 65.
Not
or
even that.
67.
She's got too much damn money.
That's true.
If she collected Social Security, bitch, I want it.
I wish we
I
could get
want
Social
guarantee.
Security.
No,
That's
I
gonna be
want.
gone.
I want guarantee. Nah, we gonna get Social Security. It's not gonna be a lot, but we gonna get it.
We get like $100 a week.
That was gonna be like a probably cool like $450.
I don't believe it.
And I don't think it's weekly anymore. I think it's monthly. I get a lot of old people that get angry when they don't pay their bills.
I only get it once a month now.
Yeah, they're like, I'm on a fixed monthly income. The government gives me a check
Gotta budget
for
this shit out.
$900 a month. I'm like, oh shit. Who told you that? Uphold your whole life on this one
That's not
account
a good
here.
way to do
That's-
it. Yeah. Not a good plan.
Yeah.
Can't wait to be old.
Right? I just hope I don't lose my mind. I hope I lose my mind a little bit, but not all the way. Like enough to where people are like, oh, that man just, that old nigga
But you're
crazy.
still put together. Like you still know what you're doing. You just like to be
I want to
weird.
be like a functional crackhead. Like I would just talk shit to myself and random shits, out spurts. But when you come up to me like a form of good goddamn sense, can I have $1? No, okay.
They're gonna call you an NPC.
No.
They're gonna think you just do wild shit and you're programmed to do wild shit. I'm gonna know the
This
difference.
is gonna be proof right here.
That's true.
They'll be like, why are you the way you are? Go watch Bold and Blood episode 6.
Yep. You won't remember by then.
2022. Nigga, you think I will remember you? Who are you to tell me I won't remember shit? You got bad memory.
I know, and I'm gonna only get worse. So
I
don't
got
expect
great
me to remember
memory.
anything.
I got great memory.
My memory's terrible.
So don't tell me I remember that.
I won't.
At 79,
And then
I
I'm gonna be
remember
right
this.
about not remembering. Because I won't remember.
At that point, it don't matter. Even when I was told you I'd remember about
the
that,
fuck are you
I
talking
remembered about it.
You want a damn cookie? Like, I don't remember.
But what's crazy is I do want to see myself old.
Did I think about that sometimes? I don't know. Like, if I'm not able to do shit, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it would be cool to be old. But at the same time, like, I don't want dementia. I don't want to go crazy. I don't want to just sit in my house all day or not be able to go out and live.
That's true.
Like, if I'm just chilling, cool going. Like, if I died in, like, my 50s or 60s, cool. I'm cool with that. I had a good run.
You're probably gonna live longer than that.
Probably. And I'm probably going to go fucking crazy.
No, you won't.
Probably. It runs in my family. It does.
Doesn't run in your family now.
It might.
Nope.
We don't know.
Nope. You got that gene out of you.
Just remember, if
Just
you
remember
walk in
when I
and
tell
I
you I
scream,
speak shit into existence,
that's true. It's
you're gonna be like, damn,
because I smoke too much weed.
Oscar, I didn't go crazy. Fuck.
Like, why not? I want to go crazy.
See, I told you, you just want. I want to be Joker crazy. I'm
Yeah.
still sane enough to know what the fuck I'm
But
doing,
to be able
but
to
you
walk
just
around
can't
and just-
understand why I'm doing it.
Yeah. I just want to smack random people on their asses. Men, women, it doesn't matter.
For rights
Bah,
and equal
bah,
loves. Fuck
bah.
it, all around.
They can't say shit. I'm senile.
Sir, you
I
can't
th-
go around
I thought you were
touching
my
people's
wife.
butts. You can't go. No, I can't. No, sir, you can't.
I know
go
these people.
around.
I know
you
them.
cannot, sir.
What are they selling?
Sir, you cannot go,
Anything.
Sir, you cannot go around grabbing random people's butts, okay?
And then grab the officer's ass.
Like
All right,
this.
baby, I'm sorry. I know it's only yours.
But you mean I can't grab that ass like this or run away? If you
It's
still
so
had,
perfect,
if your
though.
legs still work at that point to run away,
Oh, bro, I'm
Funny.
having a scooter. By that time, I swear to you, I'm having a
they
souped
gonna,
up
hey, but
scooter.
they're gonna have. Yeah, I was gonna say they're gonna have nice scooters at that point. They might have a scooter that could take off in the air a little bit, a little hovercraft.
Imagine taking off, Don Vito style. Mario Kart that shit. You gone
But it's
until
like
they shoot you down.
it's like a slow chug, so it doesn't get you that far. It's like
That's fine. Just getting like a foot every chug.
So somebody
that
at
thing in
walking
overdrive?
speed can still catch you.
Blow that shit out in 30
See
seconds.
see the officer walking right next to you, like
Really, this is what we're gonna do today?
again, Mr. Hansino, come on, get out, come on, get off the scooter. We don't want to.
You ain't
We
catching
don't want
me
to have to bring
today.
you down like last time. Can you just bring yourself down? Bring your
He's up on top of the building again.
Paul. Can you call Jessica in? She's the only one that can talk some sense into this guy.
Get him out the tree.
My cat's up here. No, he's not. Your cat died.
You're not a
years
cat.
ago.
Man, old people, y'all live the dream.
And
Keep setting the standard.
yeah, and some crackheads.
And some crackheads. Some crackheads are fun. I still.
Man, crackheads got to be a good staple of America, man.
Dude.
They somebody. I don't know if I feel bad about what Joe Biden. But your son's a crackhead. He probably contributed to some good times in America.
Yeah.
Hot take.
You know who my favorite crackhead is? The crackhead magician.
My favorite
The
crackhead
one
is
who does the
Rufus.
salt.
Rufus. Off of Bum Fights. Yeah.
Or that old dude who used to, or the dude who used to chill at the Quick Stop by your house. Southern Academy of Fountain.
Yeah.
He used to be out there hitting the drive every fucking day.
Yeah,
in the middle of the
he
street.
was a good time too.
He was a good dude. Crackheads they're
Tell
good
you,
people.
man.
Don't get super close to them, but affiliate yourself with them. They're fun. They'll give you a
Yeah.
laugh. Go around, see them every now and then.
You might want to make a good crackhead friend though.
Yeah.
Like if you get a healthy crackhead friend, that motherfucker will bring you back some.
Swear.
What?
They'll do
Hey, I
anything.
got four 4G auto rims, $200. Wait, where the fuck?
Yup. It's like you ever watch Everybody Hates Chris?
Yeah,
It's like him.
Yep. exactly.
You always got something good coming your way. You just got to be in
Exactly.
good graces with them.
Exactly.
trade you
Unfortunately, none of the
$3.
crackheads around here ever had good things to offer.
It's because
There's a crackhead sitting on the couch by the quick stop before.
Really?
Yeah, motherfucker had a
think
couch for sale.
The sad part
$20.
is we've moved from crackheads out here to meth heads. I think meth is kind of taken over out here.
Yeah.
And I think that's where like meth heads are scary.
Nah, there's more cokeheads now.
cool, which is true. The cokeheads aren't fun either.
Yeah. I mean, they're fun while they're partying, but like,
Let that shit run out. Then they start grinding their teeth and being all pissed off, agitated and not having water. Why does my mouth taste like this? I don't. You snorted all that, sir. I don't know.
yeah, man, the world needs a little bit more crackhead energy.
Honestly, like they brighten up my day. Sometimes I am happy to see a crackhead.
Hell yeah.
Like I don't want it personally in my face,
But just seeing
but
one
if I
doing
see
his
an
own
interaction,
thing,
like living
You know
out
what
on
I'm
your own
saying?
thing.
a nice crackhead just living his
Did I ever
best
tell
life.
you about the crackhead flag spinner I saw?
No,
Oh, dude, she was out there getting it.
a flag spinning
Yeah,
crackhead.
like she had like an American flag and was just out there and like. You remember when SpongeBob was training for the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
And they made them people propel her up because they spun.
Yeah.
That's how fast she was spinning this thing, dude. And then,
Okay.
like, she put it between her legs and like ride it and like crackheads, man. I used to
She
drive
was
by
playing
her
Quidditch?
just to and
She
like
was playing
riding
Quidditch
around
on
on that thing. Like you remember Happy Gilmore when they be riding around with it? Yeah, she was dry humping that thing in public pretty much. And then
Okay.
turning around and spinning that thing around and it was
Okay.
crackheads make my day. Without crackheads, I don't know where I'd be in life. If I'm gonna be honest,
I mean, you'd
that
probably
might be one of
you'd
my
probably
unsung
be-
heroes.
You'd probably be pretty well.
I probably would, but I would not be as entertained as I
But
should
yeah.
be. I would have to find comfort in something
You'd have
else.
a lack of entertainment. What is it called?
Variety.
No. Yeah, but what is it
My
called?
horizons would be
Sense of humor. So you'd have like a
Yeah.
bad sense of entertainment.
Yeah.
Don't you? You know what's crazy? I had an ex. I hated her sense of entertainment. Like at one
I
point in
can feel
time.
that.
At one point in time, I was like, the things that she watched. I was just like,
Why are we watching
why the
this?
fuck are you watching this
Like,
dumb
why
ass
does this
shit?
entertain you?
This shit is fucking
What is going on with you?
If you don't fucking go outside, nigga, look at the sun, you non-entertaining motherfucker. And then her sense of humor
I
also
feel
threw me
that.
off too. Like she would laugh at things. She'd be like, look at this, and like,
And then you watch it and be like, this ain't even funny. And then you show her something that's funny, and then she'd be like, I don't get why you laugh at that.
no, I wouldn't even do that.
Oh, I've had that.
I already knew her sense of humor wasn't going to be on the same level.
Nope.
So
It ain't even worth it.
yeah,
Sometimes you just gotta sense that shit out immediately.
yeah, that was
Crack a
bad
weird
though.
joke
Like,
that only you think's funny.
I
and
think
if
I
they
don't like
don't
that in
laugh.
life in general though. Like
Just bad entertainment and sense of people.
Like,
Like-
like the sense of entertainment in people. Like
Yeah.
some people find some dumb
Some
shit
weird shit.
entertaining. And I be like, I swear
Why?
to God, I just
But
can't.
I'm not
I
gonna
can't
lie.
get past binge watching something for like just sitting there and watching Netflix all day. Can't.
I could do that. I could watch lives where people would just throw ping pongs, like ping pong balls, and they try
No,
to ding,
yeah,
ding, ding, ding,
So
ding.
I could
ding,
watch the
ding.
compilations of that, but not
Yeah,
the
like I'm not.
lives.
I'll tune in for a little bit.
You crazy.
That's weird.
Yeah, but what's a little bit? Because like if you're watching
Maybe
it
like
for 5
a minute.
minutes, okay,
Yeah.
see that's not
And
nothing
then
bad.
like I'll like remember that profile so I can go back and see the video when it's completed.
Yeah, see, but that's not bad. But I'm talking about like if you sat there and watched Game of Thrones season 1 through season 6 in a day,
Too much.
that's crazy. I can't.
I'm
I
that type.
can't personally.
I watched.
If you can,
I watched like
do
2
you.
seasons of episode or 2 seasons of Ozarks in like a day and a half.
The last thing that I watched with the series was Monkey Man with you, and that wasn't even that long.
That was a good one.
And we wasn't even fully watching that because we were
No.
also working on making sure that our setup was
everything
great.
was going, and
So that was.
I need to get you more into shows because shows are fantastic.
Not because I didn't like. What was the other one? Is it
Ozark,
Ozark?
probably.
With the,
Where they go to Missouri and they start money laundering. For
yeah,
the
yeah.
cartel?
And that shit just pissed me off.
Oh man,
I didn't like that show one bit
I don't understand
One
how
bit.
you'll sit there and watch movies though. Like
because it's
movies that are absolutely terrible.
2 hours gets me through. Bam, done. Then I can move on with life. I get the literal whole story. I don't have to wait for a next episode. I don't got to wait for nothing. If another movie is coming out years later,
But then you
it
gotta
comes
wait years later.
then I don't have to worry about it for years. Avengers 1 came out. I was like, woo! And then, of course, Endgame had to come out, and it was like, what, 4 years later or 2 years, whatever
Yeah.
the span was. I was like, cool. Now I don't have to worry about any of the other movies.
But now there's more.
If you want to watch the in-betweens, I don't care about the in-betweens. I'm just trying to see the final battle. Nigga, I want to know where the story ends up.
But you will watch animes.
Yeah, that was my younger days. I try to get back into watching anime
That might
now.
be what ruined your sense of shows.
I can't.
That might have been what did it.
What?
You just burned out all your wicks on anime. That was all your attention span that you had to shows. Now it's just diverted to movies.
Probably.
Because anime will do it to you. That's a lot of shit that you have to follow.
That's about 700
That's
episodes.
a lot to invest.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about 4 seasons worth. That's all I'm watching.
And you could, well, with animes, at least the good part is I could skip filler. Like I don't gotta fucking sit there and watch.
But then even
Everything
then you're
that's
still
not
gonna miss
important.
something.
Nah, you don't.
Maybe.
You don't. Once you watch anime for a good while, you get a good sense of when to skip a filler. 'Cause then you're just like, you know, like when you when you have an artist and somebody tries to play a song by that artist, but you know you like them harder than them, like J. Cole for you or
and
some
it's
shit,
just
right?
like, yeah, you're gonna play something that's played. Or like, yeah.
Like imagine somebody try to come at you, play fucking JID, and they played what's that fucking song he has with Denzel? Yeah, it's a good song, but like
Yeah.
that's the
Bruh.
first one. Yo, have you
Bruh
heard
remix.
this?
Like,
Like, yeah, I heard that.
I used to hate
I've
that
heard
because
that.
like that. Did you put me on Childish Gambino or who was the teacher? Who was your teacher that put it on? He used to play basketball down at Thorndale.
Oh, Mr. Mr.
M or
McDonald.
something. Yeah, Mr. McDonald. Shout out to him.
Hey, shout out to Mr.
'Cause, like,
McDonald.
deadass-
You're still my friend on Facebook, dog. That's crazy.
You know how much I used to hate the fact, like, we went to his first show with Chance the
Mhm.
Rapper, and it happened with Chance too. But like, when everybody come up and be like,
Oh,
"Oh,
I
man,
hated
you heard
Chance the
Freaks and
Rapper at
Geeks?"
first.
You heard me too. You remember booing him off
Yeah.
stage?
That was the worst
Yeah,
performance I've
he
ever
was
seen in
terrible.
my fucking life.
And then I learned that was his absolute
First
first
show
tour that he's
ever.
ever done.
Yep.
And it was like the second show he's ever performed. And that made me even happier though, because then we started listening to that shit. And then when everybody was like, juice, 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 or like shit like that, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you listen to the most mainstream
That's
shit.
the
and you
curse
came
of
to me
being
with this.
fucking.
Cultured in music. Or like being,
No, being
like one
ahead.
of the first ones to
Yeah.
Because then you gotta let that shit die out. Like there's so many artists that I used to fuck with heavy that I kind of just died out on.
Like,
Because like they get too big. Like Wiz Khalifa.
that was for me for
I used to
like
love
Travis
Wiz.
Scott. Like with Travis Scott,
He just
I
gained
loved
too
all
much.
his old shit, and then like his new shit was still good, but like it just played so much. I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
like,
it gets overplayed. You don't want to hear it anymore. And then you see everybody
do you like
with it, and
Travis
it's just
Scott?
like-
Yeah, I like Travis Scott. Have you heard Highest in the Room? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard Antidote? I love Antidote.
And I always hate
Yeah.
when they literally will just pick out the biggest shit that they made. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, bro. Go back and listen to the good shit. Which is that's why I kind of hate it. Oh shit. It's 4:20.
Oh damn!
It's time to roll up.
I thought World was. It's like World versus Land.
But the land would be kind of dope too.
Yeah, but think about if you own the world versus if you owned land.
How big is the land though? Technically, the world is land.
It's not. But if you get into the water,
Yeah.
Then you
Somebody, you
own
own the
land.
water. Who owns the property under the water?
nobody.
Yeah, the
Coast-
government.
no, it
The
doesn't.
government does. If you watched Ozarks, you
No,
would
it doesn't.
fucking know that.
Nigga, I worked for the fucking government.
No,
I
you
know this
didn't.
shit. And I worked for...
You worked for the Marine Corps.
No, I work. That is the fucking government, nigga. And inside of that, I was fucking assigned to the NSA.
I know.
12
You were a secret
miles.
squirrel.
12 miles of coastal fucking land is what you fucking get. So from wherever your shore ends or wherever your shore begins, 12 miles out of there is your coastal waters that you get to defend. Other than that, everything else, free reign.
Underneath rivers, government property.
We talking about bodies of water, ocean.
Yeah, ocean. Nobody owns the ocean. And own the ocean.
That's what I'm saying. If you own land versus owning the world, nigga, the ocean is
But you
consistent
couldn't
in the
own the
world.
ocean if you own the world.
That's not our conversation. Our conversation was which one was better,
But that-
Disney World or land. World would have to be better in the name sense because it's the whole world.
If y'all
versus
been
just
to
a piece of
Disneyland or
land.
Disney World, let us know which one is better. I want to go to the one in Florida.
I think that's world.
Okay, so I'm with you. I don't know. I've heard Disneyland's dope too. One has the Tower of Terror.
I'd never been.
I thought maybe it was general knowledge.
I got zero knowledge about fucking
Anything Disney?
Disneyland, yeah, or Disney World. Any attraction that has to come to that, zero.
We need a Disneyland or World expert.
Especially.
Tap in.
Yeah, man. Let's get this show wrapped up so I can get to recording. Any last words, last thoughts?
Take it a day at a time. Be better every day.
Hell yeah.
Be kind and be nice like Oscar. Don't beat people up for getting in your
Because a lot of people would have. Yo, this is another testament to how fucking kind I am. I told my mom about this. A woman had got road rage in Texas with me and spit on me inside of my car. And I didn't do shit to her.
thing.
Right? And the first thing I did was call my sister, and she was like, well, did you punch the bitch? And I was like, no, I'm not going to punch her so I can go to jail. And then I hit a girl in her face and I'm fucking seeing my fucking maker? No, hell no.
Yeah.
And so I called the cops actually, right? Because I was like, well, she lives in the same apartment complex as me. Let me at least make it be known that she's out here acting wild.
Yeah.
So the cops came and they were like, oh, what happened? Yada, yada, yada. I told them, they were like, well, we can't really do anything. Most you can really do is take her to like civil court and settle it that way. And they'll probably just give her a fine. And I was like, so what you're telling me is I could just collect some money, make sure I have enough money to cover the fine and go around spitting on people is what you're telling me. They were like, no, we're not saying that. I was like, no. That's what you just told me. Because if you can't do nothing to this woman after she spit on me, which is literal physical assault,
Mm-hmm.
what you're saying is I can go spit on people in Texas and
As long as it's not in front of a police officer or witnesses.
yeah, I'm good to go. It's your word versus the other person's word. You just try to take me to civil court.
Yeah, I was just talking to you. It happened to fly out of my mouth.
I'm sorry. So yeah, man, be kind. I could turn up whenever I wanted to turn up.
Nope.
And I think a lot of people know if I wanted to turn up, I could really fucking turn up. But ain't no reason to unleash that demon, you know what I'm saying? I gotta
Turn the other cheek. Be a
suppress
good
those
person.
emotions. Next time though, I'm not turning the other cheek. At all.
I mean,
If I get tested like that again, that gotta go down because that means I'm being too gullible. To a sense, that's God
Yeah.
putting another test for
you
me.
can't
Like,
let
hey,
people abuse you.
yeah,
Like,
that,
don't let
hey,
them
2
use your
times in a row.
kindness,
What's
but-
up? What you gonna do? Hey, all right,
But
gotta draw your shit. But other than that, yeah, be kind. Lead with love. That's what I would say. Lead with
Yeah.
love. Make sure you always.
end with violence if you have to.
Yeah, if it
Let's
has
start
to,
with
if
love.
it has to get taken there, then take it there. But leave it love, man. Make sure that you are thinking about the outcomes before you do the outcome, or before you do the action that's necessary. You know what I'm saying? And then get the outcome that you don't want, because the result, until time travel gets proven, the result of
can't
what
go
you
back.
get is you can't go back. So don't make a crazy decision that you fuck up yourself. Sticks and stones can break your bones, you know, but words can never hurt you. So, but to a sense, don't be a sucker either, because like I would never let nobody, like if somebody hard R'd me, I have to jaw your shit.
Yeah.
It's right.
We rewinded what?
Call your
an
mama.
hour and 10 minutes. It was me instead of you.
Yeah,
God.
facts, facts. You just gotta, anything. I don't take disrespect too lightly, but I'll take it lightly because I know a lot of people in this world are NPCs. That's exactly what I thought about him last night. I was like, man, this man's an NPC.
Yeah,
He ain't about
and he
to.
just was put in your life to challenge you, and then they just showed you that you passed the test. So pass tests. You ain't gotta study, but be skeptical.
Facts.
Peace and love.
Yeah.
Till next time.
Yes, sir. What a great episode. We love y'all.
Blunts!